everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's Scott with Two Guys in the Garden. Today is March 28th. It is still pretty cold outside. We've only had about 2 days of 60-degree weather so far. We were able to get out here the other day when it was in the high 50s and get some area cleared for our garden expansion. We're going to be adding 2 more beds this season. We're going to show a little more about that in a second. We're also going to give an update on our garlic, which is in the bed right behind me on my right. And we're also going to give an update on all our seedlings that we have planted so far. So let's get started. All right, so this is the area of expansion this year for the garden. We got out here the other day and were able to clear a good 10 to 15 foot area of where the 2 more beds are going to go. I got the areas marked out with stakes just to kind of get an idea of where they're going to go. The plan this year is to clear all this area. We want to eventually add berries into the back there, and we're going to plant our corn in that area. When I first bought the house, this was probably some sort of flower bed, but it was all overgrown, and really the only thing is to take all this out. You can see there's like very big overgrown trees along the fence line that I'm going to get a stump grinder and grind all that out once I get the utility company out here to mark all the lines. But this is where our 2 new beds are going to go. So hopefully we're able to get out. The weather can improve and get these done in the next month. All right, guys, over here by the garlic now. We started this whole bed of garlic in the first week of October from garlic seed that we got from Baker Creek and MIgardener. It's doing really good so far. Like I said, it's March 28th. It actually started coming up in like the first week of February. We had an unusual warm February, and it started coming up, and a couple times we've gotten worried. Even a week ago, the temperatures were down into like the teens, and we came out and took some leaf litter and covered the whole tops from leaf litter. I know garlic is a very hardy plant, but we just did it in case, and it is still looking really good. Hopefully, like I said, the weather starts to improve and it'll start to take off, and we're really excited to harvest this later in the year. The first time we ever did garlic in the beds, and we're going to keep you guys along for the entire process. Another thing I like to do early in the spring is keep track of the soil temperature in the beds. We've had an unusual cold March, so I just like to see like where we're at. For this, I just use a regular kitchen thermometer. This goes down about around 2.5 to 3 inches. It'll just give you a good idea of what the temperature of your soil is, and it also kind of gives me an idea of when to start direct seeding our things like our peas, all of our salads, our spinach, our arugula, our carrots. And I know most of the packages say that once the soil is workable, you can get them in the ground, and that's true, but I just like to keep an idea of what the soil temperatures are. Got the kitchen thermometer here. It's showing about 51 degrees, which is about what the temperature is out right now. So I'm just going to stick it in the soil. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the screen, but currently our soil temperatures are right around 48 degrees. I did this in a couple places around the garden and the beds just to see, and temperatures seem to be anywhere between about 46 and 48 degrees. So for March 28th, that's pretty normal. Our average high temperature right now in this area is 51. So it just gives us a little idea of where we're at for soil temperature wise. guys are down here in the grow room now. We're going to show you the progress of all of our seedlings that we've started so far this year. We have our tomatoes up here looking great. We started them probably about 10 days ago now. None of them are lengthy. They've pretty much all have sprouted. We have our Napa cabbage up there with them as well. This tree has a mix of our peppers, our eggplants that you saw us start, and also some of our herbs. Down on this level we have the leeks. We have the thyme looking really good in the back there. These are perennials that we're going to be putting in the yard later this year, and we also have our onions. We gave them our first haircut about a week ago, and now they're getting some good length back in them, good growth. And then towards the bottom here, we have our artichokes, which I already upplanted, and our other tray of full peppers. So we'll give you guys a little closer look on all the seeds that we've started so far.